We are going for the trifecta today. Number trace. So I just got off the phone with somebody. By the way, I talk to people all the time about issues and problems and stuff. And this one's a touchy one for a lot of people. But my knowledge comes from experience with medical people, doctors, the real ones that are, that know what's up, not the ones that lie to everybody. There's those too. But either way you look at it, these magical fucking bodies that we don't have to plug into the fucking outlets are so amazing. I know it's very hard to fucking believe we're magical, but it's the way it is. There is, if you research your fucking body and not by stupid posts and stuff on social media, you will find out that your body will repair itself. And scientists have found that everything in your body is repairable. Everything will, besides growing back freaking arms and shit, and you can't do that by yourself and all that, but your internal organs and everything are rebuildable, and to a point that you stop ruining them. So you stop burning them up. I stopped drinking for, a week or two, so my liver should be better. No, you already damaged the fuck out of it. You gotta stop doing that shit. Sometimes it's just like anything. You could keep something forever if you take good care of it. But number one, the food we put in our bodies is all fucking garbage. I'll say it again, it's all fucking garbage. We need to fuel our bodies like we fuel our vehicles, or something that takes one thing. With this variety of bullshit we're shoving in our bodies is just insane. It's fuel. It's not. I think that's when they messed everything up. It should be, we need fuel to run our machine. So in a sense, if you look at it that way, we don't plug ourselves in, but we need fuel to run. Well, how many kinds of fuel is there? You know what I mean? We don't know exactly what, but we know a lot of it's not supposed to be in there, right? We're not supposed to be shoving freaking burgers and all this crap in our system, and originally I think that we weren't supposed to be eating meat, to tell you the truth. Over time our bodies adapt to it. Just like the whole milk thing, milk is a disgusting thing to put in your body. It's like gives you phlegm and all these chest congestions and all that. If you're having chest problems, just don't fucking drink milk. You're gonna make it worse. There's a lot of things I learned from Dr. Gundry. He's an amazing doctor, and he actually has these pills that build up the wall in your stomach. I posted a video, I think, on my page a long time ago, and he's doing a show with I can't remember his name, but it's on YouTube. He's a real famous person, and he has found that meat, well, it has pharmaceuticals in it for one, which makes you bloated and it kills you, slowly kills you. And then the bread has lectins in it, and lectins are these little, those things you step on, you get in your foot, and they're like stepping on Legos, but they're spikes. Those are lectins, and those are in all wheat and everything from wheat, any breads. And what they are, there's these tiny little spikes, like little things you step on, they go into your stomach. Yeah, great, huh? And they fuck you up because they're You're eating fucking nails, okay? Pretty much. That's what bread is. I don't eat fucking bread anymore. I try not to. Very little if I have to, but I'm not perfect, and I'm just trying to eliminate most of the shit. I tried to stop eating meat I stopped eating it for 2 years, and then I started getting really anemic because my body's used to that type of protein, you know what I mean? So I started getting sick, but I tell you what, for the 2 years I stopped eating it, I lost weight. I stopped having all these stomach problems. I didn't have acid reflux and all that. And, I started eating meat again, and that shit all came back. Son of a bitch. Yeah. So I'm working on stopping that again very soon. And I will say that California versus Arizona, food is way better in Arizona. Don't ask me how or whatever, but I just know from my body. My body tells me this, And you got to listen to your body. What does your body want? It's not what your brain wants. You know what I mean? What did I say? I said this before. Use your brain to do math. Use your heart to care and love. And then use your body, your internal system to tell you what you need to be eating. Not your brain. That's what we get it all fucked up. Our eyes see stuff. Oh, then our brain says, I want that. Bullshit. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But, you're just killing yourself. And I'm guilty of it too. We all are. But the thing is we know how to fix things. That's the purpose we need to know. Back to what I was saying was the pharmaceuticals in the meat is the problem we're having with the meat. So, you say, oh, we're supposed to eat meat. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I don't care. But I'm going to tell you that the pharmaceuticals are not, and they're in it. And you can't find meat that doesn't have it. And I hear people say, oh, wait, I go to this good market and I get meat there. It doesn't fucking matter. They've already proven that they just put labels on shit just to fucking sell it to you. It ain't grass-fed. No, that shit's not real. That shit's all fucking marketing propaganda. Study marketing and you'll figure that one out. God, people. This shit's not hard to learn. You just have to fucking search it, research it, It's grass-fed. It's fucking all comes from the same fucking industry, And if you go to think about it, meat's just a carcass. Disgusting. It's dead carcass. It's what you're eating. It's horrid, and drinking the milk from a animal. Think about that. Not good. Why did we go from drinking milk from our mothers to an animal, a dirty, filthy animal that's on a farm that's got loaded with fucking diseases and pharmaceuticals and Think about that. Yeah, so the food is really terrible. I mean, do you remember the food chart we all grew up to as kids? It was the pyramid. It was bread, meats, eggs, all that shit. And then they find out that shit's not even supposed to be in your body. You want to hear a good one? You can look all this stuff up if you don't believe me or whatever. But this is all stuff I've been researching is the 2 worst things that you could ever eat together are bread and meat. Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? Do you know why? Because meat and bread have to digest in different successions, in different bread has to. Okay, for one, we don't have the acids in us to digest meat. Like turkey stays in us for like 7 years or some shit like that. Yeah, so to digest meat and bread together takes 10 times as long versus just eating meat one day and then eating bread another day. You see what they did to us? They put that shit together and made a fucking sandwich. Yeah, get them motherfucking sandwiches. Yeah, lead to health problems, more shit like that. Fucking, you know, terrible shit. I didn't know that one, did you? Terrible. So, yeah. And go back to Dr. Gundry. There's a lot on this. This is a lot in this video. It's going to be pretty long. So what's going on is all this shit in your stomach you're eating, it's going into your stomach, right? And your tank down there. Well, the way Dr. Gundry says it is you have good bugs and bad bugs. We have millions of bugs in our systems. We are bugs. We're living, breathing bug carriers, right? Pretty much. So what happens is these bad bugs get in your stomach from all the carcass you eat, all the meats, all the dead meat, and the bread and all that. And before I had to tell you about beans. Okay, so beans have lectins in them too. The little spiky things that break the hole in your stomach lining. The only way you're supposed to eat those are pressure cooked. Who does that, right? Nobody. Think about all this now. Yeah. So, I guess pressure cooking anything with lectins in it somehow is good for you. As far as I know. That's what I've learned. So now, back to the stomach. Okay, so you got bad bugs in your stomach and you got good bugs. They're like, let's look at them as positive, negative, whatever. So when you get too many bad bugs, they start eating at your stomach lining, okay? So the way Dr. Gundry describes it is like you have like soldiers on inside your stomach, and then on the other side of your lining, you got soldiers over there protecting their side of the wall. And on the other side of the stomach lining wall is where your white blood cells are and all, your bodily system. So, your stomach's like a gateway to fuel your body. So now if you're looking at it this way, you got these soldiers on the inside your stomach lining, and then you got these soldiers on the other side protecting your white blood cells. So what happens is the stomach soldiers are the bad ones. They're trying to break down the lining on your stomach, which leads you to leaky gut. Okay? And do you want to know how you know if you got leaky gut? You're fat. You got a gut at all. Like, your food's supposed to come in and go out. That's it. You're not supposed to have any hanging stomach over any of that. Anything that's... I have it. I mean, I'm eating bad shit all the time. I do it when I get anxiety and shit like that. I'm working on, cutting the people out of my life so I get rid of that to get rid of this. So, yeah, it's a lot. So you automatically have leaky gut. Automatically. And what happens is those soldiers in your stomach side, took over the inside, took over your soldiers that are protecting your white blood cells. Well, that is the problem with everything in your life. Every bad sickness, any of that shit. And then you go and stick in all these vaccines in you that don't belong in there. It's just like you're asking for the worst. So what Dr. Gundry has is, I take these all the time. He has a medicine. It's like it's to restore your gut, to restore the soldiers on your white blood cell side. They're building them back up, and then also taking out the bad bugs inside your stomach. So he calls it replacing good bugs, or getting rid of the bad bugs and replacing them with good bugs. So what it is pretty much it's a, you want to call it, soldier rebuilder, to rebuild your stomach lining. That's what you're doing. And as soon as that stomach lining gets broke down, then any ailment that you have, like through your family DNA or any of that stuff, it goes straight to it. You know what I'm saying? So you're eating all this bad shit food, putting more bad bugs in your stomach. They're breaking down the line, killing your fucking soldiers on the inside to get to white blood cells. And then as soon as they get through, they're going to look for the first weak ailment, the weakest link. What's the weakest link in your body? We got something going on with you? Say you got bad liver, or they're going for that first. Because they're out to take you out. That's what the deal is. That's the whole fucking deal. If you can understand all this, go back and watch this over and over again. It took me a while to understand all this. Anything wrong with you, say you got arthritis, you got, anything wrong with you. Then those, when they break through, they're just waiting to go through to go to the first thing that's weak. And then they're going to attack it. So that's a good way to look at it. Now you're going to go to the hospital and get some of these pharmaceutical trials and all this shit and put in you too. Our bodies will repair themselves if you feed them right and drink alkaline water. Sickness and disease cannot live in alkalinity, in high alkalinity. Drink alkaline water. This is all coming from doctors and nurses. And, this is all facts, factual stuff. So, who knows? I'm probably going to be flagged on this because they don't want you to know all this shit. But I'm telling you, it's the way it goes. And so, stay out of the hospital if you can. Unless you're dying and you needed blood or whatever. And still, don't let them sell you anything. They're like, let's check his bank account. We could sell him cancer. We could sell him this. We could sell him that. Fuck that shit. I worked for this lady and this guy, and this is a crazy story right here, and this is something everybody needs to know. And I came over there one day, and they're sitting there all nervous, and I'm like, what's going on? What's the deal? And they're like, well, we just went to the hospital, and mind you, they got a lot of money. She says, he says, my wife's got cancer. She's freaking stressing. You could see it. You could feel the energy in the room, just being like really stagnant. And I'm like, oh, wow. This is before I learned anything about this. This is one of the reasons I started digging in and researching this, because this just seemed weird. And so she's, stressing out, and we're redoing her kitchen or whatever and stuff like that. And then one day I come over and she's sitting in that same chair, and she apparently shaved her head and put a wig on. And I'm like, trying not to and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't even have to say anything. The husband comes up to me and says, well, she's prepared now for her to lose all her hair in the radiation treatment. And I'm like, wow, that doesn't even sound good, radiation treatment. And she's preparing? I mean, I'm going to tell you what, you could heal a lot of your body just by positive vibes and thinking good thoughts. And that was the opposite of that, by far. And then the radiation treatment, I don't know how good their salesmanship is on that radiation treatment, but does anybody know, have they figured out that radiation will kill you? And it's just hilarious thinking that you eat this bad food and then it gets through your stomach lining and it starts killing off your white blood cells. Radiation's not going to bring them back. It's kind of like stabbing somebody to live, Hey, I want you to live, come on. What the fuck? How did we fall for this? Oh my God. I don't even know if I should be talking about this. Shit. YouTube might shut my channel down. I mean, this is what the world fucking... I mean, it's not funny. It's ridiculous it's not funny at all. It's just ridiculous, the thought process and how this all came to be. It's like, wow, man. I don't know, but it all comes down to your stomach and what you're eating. If you're sick, stop eating garbage and drink alkaline water. Stop drinking garbage. It's that fucking simple, man. If you want to heal, stop eating shit. Stop putting fucking chemicals and garbage in your stomach. Because that's where it's all going to start, and that's where it's all going to end. It's simple, actually. It's so fucking simple. You know, researching that, I was always like, God, there's got to be some crazy fucking, something to figure all this out and all that. And then after years of research, and it's like, wow, this was very simple. Simple logic. Don't put shit in your stomach, and you will not have any diseases or problems. Fucked up. Very fucked up. You know, I even got something a little more fucked up than that, too. I learned is, so I had to close that out. I heard this research they've done, and I guess this is, I guess a lot of people are doing this that are like up on the totem pole up there, is if, let's say you take a fat person that's, obese, and then you take a skinny person, right? Well, their fecal matter if you put the fecal matter from the obese person and you put the fecal matter together on the healthy person, what will happen, this is from scientific research, this is just what I've learned, is that the healthy person's bugs in their fecal matter will kill off the obese bugs, the bad bugs, in the obese person's fecal matter. Very interesting, right? And so far, they've proven that, I don't know how long ago this was, it was a while, that by putting the healthy person's fecal matter into the obese person's fecal matter, the obese person will start to get skinny and healthy. Interesting, huh? Kind of goes with the whole situation that I was talking about with the stomach lining. You got all those bad bugs in your stomach, and then you put in the good bugs. Then what happens is they build the wall back up on your lining, and you start getting better, and you start getting healthy, and these things that they were going after are not happening. Very interesting shit. Very, very interesting shit. Well, that's a lot right there. And I'm going to have to think about if I'm going to post this or not, because I don't know if they're going to take my channel down for any of this shit I've said. But I hope you all get some knowledge from all this and live. I mean, I'm not here to suppress your life, and I'm not trying to make you look like a bad person. I'm just telling you facts that I've learned to help keep you alive. That's what I'm doing. Trying to keep you alive. If you want to stay alive, if you want to live a better life, then this is the shit I'm talking about. And I'm not making any of this shit up. This is all shit I've researched and learned, and people have told me that people don't talk about. You're not going to find any of this information on the internet. You're not going to find any of that shit there. It's all fucking garbage. This is real life shit, for real people. Real life shit for real people. I think that's what I'm going to start calling this. Real shit for real people. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me anything. I don't give a shit if you don't agree. If you do, let me know. And if there's anything you want to talk about, let me know. We'll talk about it. Peace out. Bye.